Good morning, dear children. I welcome you all to the virtual classes of JetKids International School. So, children, today we are going to learn chapter number 12, Simple Present and Present Continuous Tense of English Grammar book. Okay, so let's see what's in this. First, we will talk about simple present tense. What is the meaning of it? The simple present tense is used for actions that happen regularly or are universal truths. Examples: I brush my teeth in the morning. The sun rises in the east. The sky is blue in color. So children, you can see the verbs which are underlined, they are telling about the regularity of the actions, or they are telling about the universal truths. Okay, the verbs in these sentences show that the action is either a universal truth. What is the meaning of universal truth? Something which always remain true, or a habit. They are in the simple present tense. Let's see what's in the next one. Formation of the simple present tense. How can we form the simple present tenses, or you may say the rule of the simple present tenses? When the subject is singular and in the third person. Singular or in the third person. What do you mean by third person? He, she, it. Okay? And singular. And if we talk about plural, and that is they. What do? We add s or es for verbs which end with y. We remove y and add ies. S is given in the black color. You can see ies. How is it? Examples. Jannat does her all work by herself. So do is converted into does. Do is the base form, but Janet is singular form, singular subject. So we added es to the base verb. And what is that? Do. It's converted into does. It depends. What should we take? S or es? The baby cries when it is hungry. Now cry is converted into cries. IES is replaced. Okay, Y is replaced into IES. Getting, children? When the subject is I, we, you, they or plural, the base verb is only used. How is it? Let's take some examples. I go to school with Riju. You recite well. You can see the underlined verbs. How are they taken? We didn't add s or es here to the verbs. Why? Because these verbs are taken with plural forms of the subjects. Correct? I is not the plural form, but I is the exception to this rule. Okay? Let's see. Now we have present continuous tense. What is the meaning? The present continuous tense describes an action that is going on at the time of speaking. Not in front of you, but going on somewhere else when you are speaking about that action. Okay? Examples: I'm writing a story. Okay, suppose you are going out of your home and you meet your friend and he asks you, what's happening, what's going on nowadays, what are you doing nowadays? So you say, okay, I'm writing a story, I'm writing a poem nowadays. It means that you are not writing in front of him, but that action is happening when you are speaking. Yes? It's not necessary that the action must be happening before you, or it should be in sight only. It may be out of sight but happening, or in the continuation. The doctor is treating his patients. Correct? So here you can see is am are. What is the formation of this tense? Is am are plus base form of the verb plus ing. Correct? And where we have E at the end of the verb, then we'll have to drop E and add ing. Okay? And where we have small words like a swim. Correct? So when the last letter is having before the last letter we have a vowel, then the last letter will be doubled. How is it? SWIM, swim. Before M there is I, so M will be doubled while adding ing. SWIMMING, swimming. If there is E at last, E will be dropped, add ing. Correct, children? So there are some spelling rules which you have to learn on your own, which are already done, I think, in the previous class as well. Okay, so remember the formation, remember the rule. Now here are some more tips which you have to keep remember. Let's have a recap of this lesson. The simple present tense talks about a universal truth or a habitual action. I learn every day, I study every day, I do my PH every day, I listen to my parents, I obey my elders, yes, I eat healthy food. What are these? These are habitual actions which you have habit to do regularly, correct? And when, universal truths means the things, the actions which are true. It is usually formed by adding S or ES to the base form of the verb. Correct? If singular subject is there, we add S or ES to the base form of the verb, present tense form, okay? The present continuous tense tells us about an action which is going on at the time of speaking. We use is, am, are plus the base form of the verb plus ing to form the present continuous tense. So all these things are already done. This is just a revision, children, okay? So I hope that you have learned the rules and the definition of both these tenses, simple present tense and present continuous tenses, and hope that you would go for the exercise, go for the practice as well. And definitely problems will be taken in the interactive session, or you can drop your queries on teacher's personal WhatsApp number. Okay, children, so here I would like to end up this video. Thank you. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.